to do. Cool. No thanks to you. Dude! This game kicks ass! Fuck yeah! Well, let me be completely honest with you about this one. Oh boy, I love this game. I mean, the Atari 2600 version of Crystal Castles is okay, but the arcade version that's on this Midway PlayStation disc is like so much awesomer with the way the castle forms up on the screen and stuff. It's freaking incredible! Though it's a bit of a shame because I don't think Atari, who actually owns the rights to Crystal Castles, ever got around to putting this game onto any of their own home console hardware. But it's available on some kind of home console hardware, and that makes me so happy! See, when I was a kid, I never really cared too much for PlayStation or Atari games, because I was way more of a Nintendo kid. Actually, I never even knew that Atari existed when I was a kid, but I know of them now, and I own an awesome version of Crystal Castles now, and I think that it's fucking rad. This game's great, but it's not what I'm here to review in this video. I got you, didn't I? Nah, I, the modern-day suburban kid, don't review video games. There are already other particular peeps out there for that kind of thing. I'm not about to change the series title to The Satisfied Gamer. Now, these particular objects are more fitting for my range of discussion. You might be thinking, okay, some random CDs with no titles on the cover. Might as well ask, who the hell are they even by anyway? Well, I did put Crystal Castles in this video's title for a reason. Now, this video, even from this point on, may involve some nerdy discussions about, say, video game related topics. Plus, I don't have context right now, so it's time to grab my glasses and start getting super nerdy and get to work. Me, your buddy Anthony, the internet's busiest music nerd. Let's just get to business. Well, here's where it all starts. After discontinuing any activity with a previously quite recent band of his due to some tragic circumstances, a man named Ethan next gave up working with a punk band too, who was actually about to sign to a huge label, and then he isolated himself for ages. None of Ethan's peers knew what he was doing in this period of solitude. Some wondered whether or not he was even alive. When Ethan finally appeared again, he revealed that what he had been doing was sitting down and really experimenting with stuff like electronic music programming, audio sample segments, and a particular instrument of some pretty modern origin, the synthesizer. Ethan had a few demos created for his newly founded project with which he wanted to do something different, as stated in his own words according to this interview. The demos were uploaded to the web and record labels became interested. On the path, during community service hours, Ethan met a girl by the name of Alice. She herself happens to be musically involved with a noise punk band called Fetus Fatale. Alice got involved in Ethan's work, and they both became obsessed. Crystal Castles as an active signed and touring band allegedly happened all by accident. According to this interview, those uploaded demos really were just posted to show off to friends that, as Ethan states, what was done by basically throwing together a bunch of electronic noise. Alice got vocal tracks of hers laid onto Ethan's tracks of synth riffs, sampled melodies and beats, circuit bending sounds, and bloops and beeps that resemble sound effects from 8-bit video games. Thus completes the foundation of Canadian electronic music project, Crystal Castles. I feel that I really ought to point out before going any further the reputed names of the two individuals within this unusual music act. Ethan Kath and Alice Glass. Nice to meet you. Apparently, these aren't even their real names. Well, at least Ethan's isn't. Alice's might not be. I don't know. I'm not so sure. The information on this stuff that's scattered all over the web is fucking confusing. Though the disturbing part, that at least I can tell you, is that Ethan Kath's nickname, last name, I guess, was given to him by Alice when he asked her to nickname him after, and I quote, the most uncomfortable thing imaginable. So therefore Alice said Ethan Catheter, and I quote again, as if it was obvious. Like to know more information regarding this? You can go on the adventure of looking for it. It's really not important here anyway. Now, back to history. Crystal Castles actually got a pretty freaky amount of popularity even before they ever released a full-length album. Since making a MySpace page, releasing vinyls in limited quantities, and thanks partially to the rapidly spreading nature of a leaked MP3, people heard and liked their stuff. A portion of Crystal Castle's shows are often said to be chaotic. Associates of venues have gone as far as threatening to have the plug pulled on shows shouldn't fires die down. The earliest EP of theirs that's listed on Crystal Castle's website is called Alice Practice. Now, I'm not saying that this is Crystal Castle's first bundle of work, since there is earlier material and leaked demos and stuff out there. The cover is a monochrome picture of Madonna with a black eye. Rebels. I'm just kidding. I know that they chose that image because they feel that it symbolizes a strong woman who keeps on even after being through tough shit, at least according to research. Although this perspective didn't keep accusations of using the image without permission off their asses. Similar problems occurred with their sample usage too when some songs containing samples were not publicized properly. Like for example, the song Crime Wave that I have here on Crystal Castle's first self-titled album. See how its title and the track list includes Crystal Castles vs. Health in parentheses? That's because lyrics in this track are from a song of the same title by a band called Health. Although these liner notes don't state exactly that the such lyric lines are from Crime Wave by Health. Whether or not it's such a big deal, as long as neither bands are really hurt by this besides the accusations, is for those artists and or labels or whoever to debate, not really me. Whoa! Quite a bit of sampling, guys. I just know that I like these tunes. And it's a perfect time for me to hear me some Castles. It's winter, there's not much to do, and I don't really have any energy for anything anyway, so might as well just sit back, chill, and let an album or a few play all the way through. Well, one cool thing you can do in the winter, if you'd rather not just sit around, and if you can afford it, is drive around on a wintry night treating yourself to some Crystal Castles tunes.